Everyone, welcome to my walkthrough, the walkthrough of my project two here. So in this project, we want to apply those concepts learned by building a basic backend application utilizing Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB, and also HTML5. And here's so before I start my project, I had my mockup and design document here, and yeah, maybe it's better for us to go through this design document in Figma. So my project is it's called Fitness Master. So basically, if you hit the gym a lot, then you must have this uh you must have this needs to create your own workout plan where you can like add some exercise into it and set the sets and reps of each exercise. And most likely you also want to learn some details, some tips about those exercise. So those are the features of those are the features, the overview of this project. So here's our homepage. On homepage, you can view a list of all the workout plan here. So they are ordered, they are displayed as a card, and you can sort them by name or by the date. And you can see for each workout plan card, we display the how many exercises it contains and what's the total sets and what's the total weight. And of course, you can create a new plan. And if you click this button, you'll be redirected to this create new workout plan page. On this page, you need to edit, add a name for your plan, and then you can add how many exercise you want to add here using this send and exercise button. And if you click that button, then first you must select a muscle group, like if you want to train your core or your arm or shoulder. Yeah, so first you select the muscle group and then we display corresponding exercises for you. So if you yeah, like if you select core, then you can select Russian twist, something like that, but you won't select deadlift. Yeah. So and here when we just show you the exercise, we also show you some tips for it. Like for Russian twist, you need to sit with knees bent, blah blah blah. So that'll be good for someone who is not that familiar with the weightlifting. And after you select an exercise, then for step three, you need to set exercise details, like what's the weight, how many sets, and how many reps. And after you set all of this, you can add this exercise to your plan or cancel. So after you end this plan, you can still use this and an exercise button to add another exercise. So that's saying you can add as many as exercises as you want. After you are confirmed with all the exercise here, you can hit this create plan button and you will be redirected to homepage again, but all the data are refreshed. So that's our design here. And so the technologies I used here, so apart from what we used in project one, we built this backend server with Express.js and using Express.js router to establish all the backend endpoint. And for database, we use MongoDB. And I also because I like to work with front backend first before I display all the data on front end. So I prefer to use I did use Postman to test API, see if those API works. before I using those data on front end. And lastly, for the deployment, I'm used Vercel and MongoDB Atlas. So about this project, what I'm most proud of is that first I successfully connected to the local and cloud database utilizing MongoDB, and I correctly implemented all those operations on DB. Also implemented the backend server with routes. But what I'm mostly proud of is that through this project, I basically developed a workflow to create such a full stack application that works for me. So first I'll create a static front end because with this static front end, I can clear my thought about what are the features I want to build. Does it make sense? So after I have this picture, then I can establish the backend server and endpoint because I know what kind of data the front end wish to get fetched from our backend. So uh, I will establish those endpoint first, but without implementing all the business logic. And third, I will connect to the DB and also see data. So through this step, I will figure out what my data is gonna look like in the database. And then I will implement the backend business logic because at this point I already know what my data look like and what kind of data the front end wants. So I can implement the backend business logic. And lastly, I will integrate the front end with backend, meaning that I will fetch all the data through backend API instead of using some hard-coded data from front end. Yeah, so in this project, what I struggled the most is that I need to implement all the front-end functionality using vanilla JavaScript because first of all, I'm not that comfortable with writing front-end, to be honest, and the vanilla JavaScript is also kind of annoying. It's very verbose, but I believe it'll be better in the future if we start to learn React and or other front-end frameworks. And also the deploy with Vercel is kind of hard for me, but I did try to figure it out, and thanks to Yu. Yeah. Okay, so here let's go through the live demo. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I deployed it and using Vercel, so that's my domain. That's why the domain, yeah, it's you can see Vercel here. Yeah, so you can see on this slide in this live demo, there are more than 1,000 data of workout plans. I didn't do pagination here, so you need to scroll all the way down. And also there's a footer. And so this is a homepage. We can sort by name. Yeah, A to Z or in descending order. And also we can sort by date in both ascending and descending order. Yeah, it works. Then we can use this button to create a new plan. We can have a name here, plan name, and we add exercise. First, choose a muscle group, and yeah, display the corresponding exercise here. So we can select one of them and set the details. Yeah, that's good. So and this, and we can set add as many exercise as we want. So I wanna train next for next one. I'll train my neck, maybe 100 top pounds. Yeah. So right now we have two exercise, maybe one more. Like chest again. Yeah, first one looks good. And to plan. Okay, so in this plan, I will do three exercises. Each one is 3 sets, 4 sets, and 8 reps. That looks good, and I will create my plan. So, oops, we failed here, but I will look into the. So this is from backend. I will check my backend log later. Yeah. But anyway, so let's go back to front end. Yeah, and you will those data are refreshed. Okay, so that's a live demo here. And yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm back again. So I just fixed the bug from our backend. So it turned out to be the route. The route is wrong. So let's try it again. So let's create a new workout plan, live demo, and an exercise. Lab. So it'll be our leg day. Add another one. Leg again. Squats. Yep. Okay, that looks good. So let's create the plan. Yay, it's successfully created. And if you like sort by date, newest, yeah, we can see the plan we just created here. Yeah, that's good. So that'll be the all for my project walkthrough. Thanks for your listening. See you for our next project.